About 2 months ago, I started collecting your wish list for GoodNotes 5. I've finally come around to compiling them into a video. Hey guys, it's Robsy back with Paperless X, a channel that is all about digital productivity. If you're new to my channel, hello. Don't forget to subscribe if you're looking for a solution to go paperless with your studies, work, or business. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications so you know each time I release a new video. After watching this video, if you have any features you'd like to see in Nebo, make sure you head over to our community page to add your request. I do share these videos with our developers and they are eager to hear what you guys have to say. Is our community's wish list in 2020 for the GoodNotes app. Number 1. Improve the Shapes tool. This is the most requested feature. We want more control over our shapes. GoodNotes 5 released an update to snap to other strokes for the Shapes tool. You don't have to worry about the edges of your shapes not meeting because they will automatically snap together. If I drew a square and accidentally lifted my Apple Pencil before I finish, I can just draw the missing line and it will snap into place to complete the shape. Most of us can't help but compare the Shapes tool in GoodNotes 5 with the one in Notability. Most of you guys specifically mentioned you wanted the Shapes tool more like the one in Notability. Notability has an amazing Shapes tool. In addition to all those goodies in Notability, one of you requested the ability to set a default pen for shapes, and some of you want the ability to lock shapes and the ability to move them to the back of other things on the page. Considering the fact that you have to select a shape to edit it in GoodNotes 5, I would say that's probably some level of locking you have in the application. Audio recording, the second most requested feature. GoodNotes 5 developers spoke to me about this last year. I'm surprised they haven't released it yet. Mind mapping tool. I thought creating mind maps by freehand was the best way to create mind maps. If you requested this feature or if you voted for it, please shed some light on this in the comment section down below. You can watch my study videos on my study channel. It might give you some ideas on how to get started with mind mapping in your note-taking application. It's actually much easier for you to just create your mind map freehand with your Apple Pencil. More stability of the application in general. GoodNotes 5 has been releasing a lot of bug fixes lately. Let's hope the application will be more stable by the end of the year. Improve the text tool. I completely agree with this. GoodNotes 5's text tool is definitely their worst feature. We should have the ability to add a text box to our text if we wanted it, not to just have it as a default. We would also love to add lists, numbered lists, bullet points, and interactive lists, and saving some template settings for headings and paragraphs. More pens and addition of Apple Pencil kit. True dark mode. Yes, not just for notes we create in the application, but also for PDFs too, because GoodNotes 5 is actually a really good PDF reader. Smaller file sizes. GoodNotes 5 does create huge files and it takes up a lot of space on our devices. Smaller document sizes would be greatly appreciated. They did release an update addressing this though a few weeks ago, but they haven't quite got it yet. Highlighting for dark mode paper. Highlighting in dark mode doesn't work the way it does in light mode. As I keep highlighting like this, I'm thinking, why not just write in yellow ink? Apple Notes got the idea, but I've never liked their highlighter. I've got to admit it seems to look better in dark mode though. A minimalist interface. Yes, we are all about minimalism in 2020 entry. We want more features but less icons and fewer steps of doing those iconless things. Better handwriting like Notability. I think they can improve the handwriting, the lag, and all the things you can improve in the writing experience of an application, but its essence should remain because it defines that application. Zooming for a realistic paper size. It is very difficult to get a sense of your paper size in GoodNotes 5. Despite supporting many page sizes, you never know how zoomed in you are on a page in GoodNotes 5. A percentage zoom on the screen could help, perhaps a shortcut to zoom in and out of the 100% page sizes in GoodNotes 5. That would be really helpful. Set widths for your lines and grids in the application and add margins to your pages. Apparently, narrow and wide don't quite do the trick. We want to determine the width of our grids in millimeters, and we want our margins added on all 4 sides of the paper. Note-taking applications just decided margins are not important in our lives, yet we've had them on physical papers all our life. But all things considered, this is not really necessary, is it? GoodNotes does give you the ability to add your own page templates to the applications library. So if anyone wanted something specific, if you wanted specific paper types, you could just import them into your app's library. And this is one of the most amazing features in GoodNotes 5. OCR for math equations and easier conversion to text. Copying and pasting converted text and deleting the handwritten section is uncool. We should have the ability to replace handwriting with text in as few and as little steps as is possible. We also want support for more languages, especially the right to left languages. Arabic has been requested a lot of times, and math equation conversion would be great. Improvement to the zoom tool. First of all, we want pen tools here on the zoom window. We also need Auto Advance for the zoom tool to support right to left writing languages. An online store to sell vector graphs, images, symbols, etc. Brilliant idea. Notshelf has already created something like this, only they are sharing royalty-free images. Add more things to our notes. Sticky notes, clip art, tables, emojis. At the moment, we can only add images only in GoodNotes 5, not very fun. The Lasso tool should move objects across pages instead of copying and pasting. This is simply unacceptable, and I actually like the Lasso tool in GoodNotes 5, but it's kind of pointless if I can't move things across pages in the same notebook. Create Android and Windows versions. Agreed. So that people are not limited to iPads and Macs only. I think Android users are starting to warm up to the idea of buying applications. I don't know, I could just be making this up. Nested bookmarks for better organization. GoodNotes 5 allows us to create outlines for our notes. Now we are asking for better organization for those outlines. Creating sub-outlines or sub-bookmarks will help us do that. We also want the ability to link different notes in the application. Those are the top 20 requests that we had on our wish list, and now these requests didn't really have a lot of votes, but I'm going to just quickly read them out. PDF editing, the ability to erase, select, trim, and resize non-handwritten objects in the documents that we bring into the application. The ability to extract highlights from PDFs. Show of file or document count in folders and the ability to make thumbnails smaller, or at least to have smaller thumbnails. Presentation mode like the one in Notability. Not sure which feature exactly because GoodNotes 5's presentation mode is quite decent. Auto backup to cloud services from smaller companies. GoodNotes 5 doesn't really have a lot of cloud services to back up to. Move tools around on the toolbar. The ability to customize our toolbars. Don't forget to check out our community page if there is something you want added to Nebo. And if you've not seen my review of Nebo, the application, I will have a link to it in the description down below. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you guys want to see added in GoodNotes 5. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section down below. And I will make sure our developers get this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.